Thank you very much. Before we begin, I'm pleased to announce that I've just signed a proclamation officially designating tomorrow, May 8th, as a Victory Day for World War II, commemorating the 80th anniversary of America's victory in the Second World War. All over the globe, our World War II allies are celebrating this week, but the United States has never joined in with the proper celebration of our own, and the victory was mostly accomplished because of us. Whether you like it or not, we came into that war and we won that war, and we had a lot of help from a lot of great people, a lot of great allies. But I think there would be nobody that would say that we were not the dominant force in that war, and we don't celebrate it. And I think that's a great disservice to the people that lost their lives and people that fought so hard in winning World War II, and also a separate Victory Day for World War I, and we're going to be doing that too. It was American tanks and ships and trucks and airplanes and service members that vanquished the enemy 80 years ago this week. Without America, the liberation would never have happened. And so we have to pay tribute and homage to those people that gave us victory. And we did something else that people don't talk about. We rebuilt the world. All of these countries that were destroyed, we helped them rebuild. And that's something that, for the most part, others did not do. So with this proclamation, we are hereby honoring the incredible sacrifice and heroism of millions of Americans who served in World War II, along with the unprecedented mobilization, home front that helped deliver this great triumph. All Americans should take pride in what these incredible patriots have achieved. So I just want to say happy Victory Day to all. So we are celebrating every year now. I can guarantee for 4 years, but I think after that we're going to have 2 Victory Days, World War I and World War II. This is World War II Victory Day. In the future, we're going to have a major celebration of each day. We're not going to have days off because we don't have enough days in the year. We have too many celebrations already. But we're going to have Victory Day and for World War I, World War II. And without us, those wars would not have been won. I think we can say that, would not have been won. And I think it's time that the United States starts taking credit for their achievements. And I really believe it's a shame. You know, I was watching for the last week, and I noticed France, I noticed other countries all getting ready for Victory Day. And I said, that's sort of strange, because David just added something. He said, we also rebuilt the world. And I didn't have that, and I should have that. That was a big factor. But I noticed all of the countries, Russia, having a big day tomorrow. And by the way, they lost millions of people, and they were absolutely a major factor. But there was no major factor like us. We won the war, and we won it with the help of others. But everybody was celebrating but the United States of America. And I said, you know, I think it's time that we start celebrating victory. And that's what we're doing.
I've seen you talk about Trump derangement syndrome and do so with humor. But it's getting worse. In fact, I've got the new issue of The Atlantic right here, and the cover is, It's Later Than You Think, Ann Applebaum, David Brooks, Aziz Hug, and George Packer fighting autocracy, dominoes, font. This is silly, it's stupid, but it's there. What is it about you that deranges them so much?
Well, I win. You know, they were losing for so long. They're losers, the names you mentioned, and many others, most others. But I win. And when I win, it drives people crazy, and I win a lot.
Already, today we are proud to announce the results of the FBI's Operation Restore Justice initiative. This historic, unprecedented nationwide operation led to the arrest of 205 child sex predators. Unbelievable. In just 5 days. This was an incredible operation done in conjunction with the FBI and our prosecutors. Children and their families now have a chance to heal. These are online predators. Think about this. 115 victims, children. In 5 days, we were able to help. This kind of work takes a toll on the FBI agents and the prosecutors who are doing this every single day. They are working tirelessly online, dealing with the dregs of our society, the worst of the worst, the people that hide behind a computer and target our young children every single day. Our law enforcement, our prosecutors sit there and deal with this every day to get these monsters off the street. Director Patel and I, almost daily in our meetings, talk about these cases and what it does to our officers and our prosecutors, but also how many lives are being saved and how many children are being helped by this. Director Patel is going to get into the specific cases with you in a minute, but what I will tell you is these depraved human beings, if convicted, will face the maximum penalty in prison, some life. We will find you, we will arrest you, and we will charge you. If you are online targeting a child, you will not escape us. The FBI and the Department of Justice will come after you, and we will prosecute you. Parents, you have to know this is so serious. Your child has no right to privacy on the internet. None. You have to monitor what your kids are doing, whether they're playing games on the internet, on social media, any other websites that children, teenagers frequent, an online predator can find them. I always say it's from instant message to instant nightmare. Parents, they're talking to your kids like they're other children, and they're not. They're predators. They pose as children. They get them sometimes to post explicit pictures of themselves after they talk to them. And then in some cases, they even try to blackmail the children. The suicide rate among teens ages 14 to 17 has increased as a result of this as well, because teens are taken advantage of and they're manipulated online by child predators. So all of you being here today and covering this is so important because parents need to know. You've got to talk to your kids. They think they're talking to other children, but most of the time they're not.
هذول شهداء الكرامة يا عاد، هذول من الكفار، هذول شهداء الكرامة يا عاد. هذول شهداء الكرامة يا عاد، هذول من الكفار، هذول شهداء.
This story was forwarded from Azazel News. Roosevelt Terriers is a channel on Telegram. Gazans forced to use donkey-drawn carts to transport victims of Israeli strike on Karama School in northern Gaza amid fuel shortages. 13 killed and dozens wounded per local health officials. Appears to be the second school sheltering displaced families hit in just 24 hours. Bruce keeps talking about R&R from Nazara Jazara, but according to Nazara Jazara, there needs to be no more wars and no more talks of wars. But Israel still keeps bombing Gaza, and Hamas keeps bombing Israel. And then there's threats of war between India and Pakistan. Is there still a war between Russia and Ukraine? So when Bruce is saying R&R, etc., we would love to have that. But these people, they attacked a school. A school. I couldn't imagine this happening in my country. So, let's repeat again, when Bruce is talking about R&R, I don't know whether he's 100% accurate. Because the whole idea of Nazara Jazara is that there must be peace on this earth. So, all we can do is just pray for peace, and hopefully Trump will be able to come to the rescue and get these nations to talk to each other. because it's just the innocent people. Our school was attacked.
Every Australian out there right now, you are the fathers and mothers of a brand new country. And this does not happen often in history. And same with the US, and same with Canada, and same with Mexico, and same everybody. Every country on the planet. This is a message to the world. You are the fathers and mothers of a whole new nation. And you get to create it in the image that you think is best. How did your founding father say it? The best method of securing happiness for your people. This does not happen. We are so privileged, and it's incumbent upon us to study, read, learn, and teach, and understand that what we're about to embark upon will shape the planet for the next 1,000 years, if we get it right, and we can't afford to get it wrong.
Reading MS-13 was photoshopped.
Obviously photoshopped.
And it's done, it's quite obviously photoshopped.
He was not briefed that is not a real image and that it was photoshopped.
No.
Yeah. No.
He doesn't even recognize his own fake images at this point.
Joy, whoop it. No one has said that it's not photoshopped. The MS-13 text was added as a translation of the actual tattoo symbols right below it.
More news, less BS. Welcome to Rapid Updates. Here's your update on the Iraqi dinar. Say it with me now. Let's get rapid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we know that Donald Trump has announced that he's going to make a big announcement. And this big announcement was released yesterday. Big announcement is coming soon. He was talking about it. He says it's going to benefit the American people before his trip to the Middle East to go visit Saudi Arabia and some other countries and possibly Iraq. I think he's going to make a special trip to Iraq. Let me know in the comments below if you think he's going to land at a military base in Iraq unannounced. He's done that before. But just recently here on X, I believe the announcement has already come out and we are making great progress on the one big, beautiful bill. Our economy is doing well, but it's going to boom in a way never seen before. We're going to do no tax on tips, no tax on senior, Social Security. That's a big one. I've seen my parents doing taxes. I'm just shaking my head. What a scam we live in. I hope it gets passed. No tax on overtime and much more. It'll be the biggest tax cut for the middle and working class Americans by far, and it's time for the Main Street to win. What do you guys think about this? Have any effect on you and helping you get further ahead? And speaking of getting further ahead and benefiting all of Rapid Nation, stay to the end because I have something very amazing to share with you that you can definitely benefit from. I mean, I've looked high and low, and this is it. This is the one. The Iraqi dinar exchange rate has gone below 145,000 dinars for every $100. I'm going to show you how low it went and why I think this is very important. I mentioned in a previous video about the parallel market rate of the Iraqi dinar was dropping against the US dollar. And yeah, the US dollar is going up. It's going up, and the adverse effect pegged to the dinar, or the dinar pegged to the dollar, obviously it's going down. And some people are like, yeah, so what? Well, so what? We have a 2% margin. We're getting down to the 13.20, and experts are already talking, how low can it go? How low can it get stable? And so what? The value of the dollar has been plummeting for decades now. And can Iraq stabilize it at 13.20 and hold it there? The dollar continues to fall as the market approaching the official rate. Today, Wednesday, the rate will continue to decline in Iraqi market over the coming period, noting that the gap between the official price and the parallel market price is closing and disappearing. The Central Bank of Iraq has taken a series of measures, cooperation with banks, most notably directing finance commercial transactions, narrowing the gap between the official rate and the black market parallel market rate. You guys, the central bank is covering this, and the regular dollar sales to banks will push the parallel market exchange rate further downward. And we may soon see it reach the official rate. We haven't seen this at all. I mean, you got to be somewhat positive when you see this, because if it holds, it stops the dollar smuggling. It gets rid of the black market. This can be big news. It has the potential to impact in a positive way for Iraq's economy. And you can say all you want, but this is very good news, and we want it to continue to drop. The central bank, they're monitoring this. They have indications of gradual return to stability and narrowing the gap between the two rates. Think about this. Think about all the gurus telling you as soon as we get 2% margin, we might see an RI and an RV. Now, I am not saying that's going to happen. This is actually taking place. These rates are actually falling, and let me show you. Yeah, the Iraqi dinar is recovering big time. At the close, the exchange rate reached 143,000 dinars per 100 this morning. For the first time, Baghdad foreign exchange closed at 140,750 dinars. Here are the evening's listings in Baghdad. For the selling price, 141,850 dinars. For the buying, 141,750 dinars for every 100 USD. This is newsworthy.
Forwarded from Scott Bessent, official. EBS activated. Emergency Broadcast System, EBS, activation imminent. US braces for military takeover. Jazara unleashed. Nazara's revolutionary impact, reshaping the nation. Bring it on, can't wait. This was the story yesterday. Traffic jams and queues stretching for dozens of meters Baghdad streets this morning. And then I posted that yesterday. And it was 2 p.m. 0605, or was it 0506 2025? So this was posted by Ginger from Ginger's Liberty Lounge at Ginger Liberty. This piece was released yesterday early morning, our time in USA. I was up most of the night in pain, unable to sleep. I reached out to my friend of 35 years, who is a sergeant in the Baghdad police, to ask about this. I did not mention anything about a celebration, nor did my friend. He confirmed that yes, there was a major traffic jams and people waiting in long lines at the various banks. He said that people had briefcases and bags with them. Later in the evening, when we went home, he met up with his neighbour who had gone to the bank and deposited his dinar and was given a new MasterCard and told it would be active by Thursday the 8th, just to be clear. Good notes from the TNT call. TNT call 0507-2025, Intel only. Tony, since last night, he has been getting information and details all around the world on what happened. Iraq did announce, and they did use their phone system. They used PSA public service announcement that occurred Monday, so some things might be a little bit confusing. This morning they announced it in the mosque all throughout the country in Iraq. That occurred today. They always knew they would use this PSA system, so they gave everybody a phone so that they could communicate, and if there were any emergency, it could be broadcast. Iraq used this to make the announcement with. The rate was $5.41, now it is $5.51. There are protocols, and they were given 48 hours. What was supposed to happen was they take their 48 hours, PM Sidani makes a speech and tells them they are now international. Trump was supposed to make a speech tomorrow and say, look what I did. And then it goes on Forex on Friday. Starting tomorrow morning, either Friday evening or Sunday, when the markets open, he got that from 3-letter agencies, and the plan did change again. For some reason, they sent the stop sale notice 1 hour ago. So all the currency dealers and banks got the notice. The currency dealers were restricted as to how much they could sell, so what went for Friday could take place tonight or tomorrow. Nobody knows, but it is going on right now. No specific time. Everybody is excited all around the world. He has multiple countries and agencies telling us what time we are going to start, or at least try to find out. That is it. He might have to do a call tonight or tomorrow morning, more likely. He has bank people who are calling and saying what time they are bringing everybody in. He has agencies all over trying to verify the next step. It did go out at 3 p.m. today. The stop sale notice, we have all been waiting for this forever. It is all good and people can't believe it is finally happening. He is getting info from agencies right now. People are trying right now to place orders, and their websites are down. They are having meetings right now. We will see what happens. Tony, closing. Nothing but great news. He was going to give us a little info. He got a peek behind the curtain from everybody. All these agencies giving him the news. We put all the pieces together. The big part has been done. They have stopped them from selling. Now they have done it and everybody is excited again. A call tonight or in the morning. Expect something tomorrow or any minute. It was for Friday. It looks like they have moved the time up. Trump has been cleared to go to the Arab National Summit. Now evidently he is going now. This is breaking news. Forwarded from Fred Cooch. More on TNT. TNT reports that exchanges will likely occur before Forex rate is posted on Friday or Sunday. Both our rate and Iraq and country rate is $5.51. The 48-hour window for the exchange is by tomorrow. Additionally, a stop sale notice was sent to currency brokers. They will, in some cases, be allowed to sell limited amounts. TNT reported that since they talked about Zimbabwe agro checks, the prices doubled on some sites. He hesitated to talk rates on any currency for fear it would raise prices. Sounds like everything is converging. Forwarded from Mike Bara. Guys, keep in mind, I am only telling you what I am hearing. It aligns with what other people like TNT Tony are hearing. That does not mean it's going to happen tomorrow, but I am watching very closely. I will let you know. The Hill. And this has been highlighted. Compass, Josh Wright. The president is leaving for the Middle East on Monday and said that his announcement will be made on Thursday, Friday or Monday before he departs. He is set to visit Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates and Qatar on his trip, which is expected to end on May 16. Interesting. Q44, November 2nd, 2017. EDT Anonymous. Before POTUS departs on Friday, he will be sending an important message via Twitter. God bless. And so this was forwarded from Kit Kyle Patriots. This is interesting. Inside the article, it says the president's announcement will be made Thursday, Friday, or Monday before he departs. Where have we heard departs before? See Q post #44. Before POTUS departs on Friday, he will be sending an important message via Twitter. God bless. Let's see what happens. A2Z update May 7, 2025. We are still awaiting official updates. Today we're staying grounded and patient, understanding that Iraq is prioritizing the needs of its citizens first, as it should. The 48-hour window remains open and DNR processing is still ongoing. No setbacks, just forward movement in due time. Keep the faith, friends, our moment is on the horizon. A2Z Dreamz. Forwarded from Wolverine. Okay guys, this is what came through. We have to wait for Trump's big announcement, which we are hoping is going to be tomorrow, and if it's anything that has to do or affect the RV, then it's a good chance it's all go. I've been told to wait for Trump's announcement as this will all unfold. Please don't shoot the messenger, it's what came through. God bless, Wolverine. Summary of at 589 Ball 10,000's post, May 7, 2025. Iraq has completed every major step toward revaluing the IQD. RTGS is now running 24/7. Iraq's digital payment systems are fully ISO compliant and globally integrated. Salary localization is complete. Nationwide digital payroll is active. ACH, IBAN, and the National Switchboard are upgraded for fast, secure international transactions. Gold reserves have increased to 162.7 tons, up 45% year over year. Regional trade routes are active with countries like China, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. The final step is a rate drop in the Gazette, followed by 1 to 3 days of test trading before the Forex launch. Conclusion: Iraq appears fully prepared for currency revaluation with only the public rate announcement remaining. Forwarded from Q News Official TV, #WWG1WGA. Breaking alert. Member of the Trump administration suspected of covering up Epstein-related crimes. Video drops tonight. Donald J. Trump. Big news conference tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. The Oval Office concerning a major trade deal with representatives of a big and highly respected country, the first of many. This comment was posted on Markz Live, and it was just a screenshot of the comment. Bowler addict, MNT GOAT. We have previously read many articles on the new Wolverine bank and the reforms taking place there. The CBI was working to reform the bank to necessary to global standards and digitalization. First, why would they do this? If not working towards a higher rate when going back to Forex, if they wanted a 1320 rate, they could have already done it over the last 2 decades. But this is not the case, as Ali Alak has told us many times already. He wants the dinar to go back to its glory day. The world is about to change in ways we cannot believe at this point. The dawn of a new day is on the horizon, and those with eyes to see are beholding its golden rays. We are at the heart of the greatest movement in the world as humanity shifts from darkness to light.